Okay, so we just got done with all our rounds of sanding. Again, if you want to check out our other video of this, it's on our YouTube channel of the Strip and Shine Part 1. So now that we're on Part 2, we have her all sanded to where we want, fair to where we want it, and this is kind of the order of the process that we're going to do things. First thing we do, as you can already see here, we fill these gaps between the planks with this Famo wood filler, and they have different flavors, if you will. This one being mahogany, obviously, because that's the color of the stain we'll use. One of the other ones we use is blonde for some of the Chris Crafts. So if you're restoring your own boat, just be careful when you're buying these, because of course there are different sizes as well. After we have all the cracks filled, we'll go through and sand this back down one final time to make it all smooth, and that's when we go into our bleaching solution. And depending on, I would recommend reading the instructions because it is a chemical solution. So sometimes it's going to be 50-50, sometimes 60-40, sometimes 70-30. So again, depending on what your boat is, just do a little bit of your research. And of course, you can always contact us at the email below, and we'd be happy to answer any questions. So we here usually like to do 2 rounds with this bleach. And we'll put it on in the morning. We usually wait about 4 to 5 hours, and then we put another round on before we leave. The idea again is it's going to really kind of even out the wood for us, so what we can apply next being our stain. This of course being a U22 Chris Craft. This is a stain we use from Sandusky 9603. We'll give you a nice video here of what that looks like putting it on. Also, again, reading your directions on how much you want to thin it, how thick you want it. We do it pretty thin. An example would be if you put the brush in, it pretty much runs off. It's not water, but it's not peanut butter. We do the stain, we let that rest for a day, and then we come in and we do 2 rounds of sealer. And again, kind of like the bleach, we'll wait 4 to 5 hours to do, we'll do the first and then do the second coat. That's going to seal all the wood, really protect it from the water. Once we get the sealer on to the second, we're going to sand it with some 220 and get it ready for our varnish. And we use the Epifane, which is from Europe, specifically for a reason, because it does have a higher UV rating, meaning it's going to do a lot better in the sun a lot longer. And we use specific brushes as well. If you have questions as far as which brushes we use, again, you can contact us through our various social media or our email. So that is part 2 of the Strip and Shine. Can't wait to let you see this when it's finally done.